You know, speaking of malevolent actors, North Korea has been sending sizable numbers of troops to battle for Russia. What's your take on the relationship between North Korea and Russia, and how influential do you think North Korea's assistance will be in the coming months and years to Russia?
Well, North Korea is supplying cannon fodder for Russia in exchange for money that they then use to excel at producing armaments that threaten the rest of the world. And that's very simple. And if the US administration has the kind of good relations with the North Korean administration that it claims it has, maybe it can do something to stop that from happening. But from the Ukrainian perspective, this just means that Russia delays the time when it will become demographically vulnerable. It is strategically demographically vulnerable, but it's not felt at the front line right now, here and now. So North Korea basically helps the Russians to reduce their losses so they don't feel the pain that general mobilization will cause in social contract between the Russians and the Russian state. Putin is trying to delay the general mobilization for as long as he can. What Ukrainians are trying to do by killing the Russians in the greatest possible numbers is to bring that crisis earlier. And North Korea is obviously supplying its people, but it's also supplying its rockets. It's also supplying its shells. It's actually a huge war production facility for Russia. But eventually, I guess, it's going to be for sale to whoever is willing to deal with them. And then the problem is that it's not only Putin who becomes stronger. It's the Kim dynasty that's becoming stronger. And they're not subject of any restrictions that the rest of the world could impose on them. So this means that Japan is more likely to militarize to protect itself. South Korea, definitely. That also means that other nations in the area, in the region, will be more vulnerable. So what we are seeing is the upsurge of militarization that was not destined to happen, but that is happening worldwide. Eventually, be that Africa or Latin America or any other part of the world, including Europe, we will feel the effects of this by increasing the number of percent that every nation spends on defense, by increasing the stockpiles of the arms, and these arms will later be available to whatever populace will emerge, basically creating them new possibilities. And this also means the decline in quality of life in many nations, basically around the world. This also means that we will stiffen the research that takes a lot of resources connected to health, connected to extension of human life, connected to other technologies, education, healthcare, social programs, infrastructure. They're all under stress because there is a new kid on the block, and that is defense expenditure. That basically is putting its knee on the neck, on the throat of the budgets in any sovereign nation around the world, simply because we as the Western world, we as the civilized world, chose to be asleep at the wheel when Russia attacked Ukraine in 2014.